Hey there, my beloved child. I want you to take a deep breath and settle in with me for a moment. I've got something really special to share with you today. You see, the blessings meant for you will arrive tomorrow. Prepare your heart. That's not just a nice phrase or some hopeful idea. It's a promise. It's a truth that I want you to feel deep inside your soul. Sometimes life feels heavy, doesn't it? You might be carrying worries, doubts, or maybe you're just tired. But I want you to know, right now, that something wonderful is on its way to you. And it's so close, you can almost taste it. Have you ever waited for something so long that you almost gave up on it? Maybe a dream, a chance, or even just a little bit of peace. I see you, I hear you, and I want you to trust me when I say that. Your blessings, those good things meant just for you, are about to show up. Tomorrow could be the day things start to change. Can you imagine that? What would you do if you woke up tomorrow and felt a shift? Would you smile a little bigger? Would you feel lighter? I want you to think about how you want to feel when those blessings arrive. Because preparing your heart is about getting ready to receive all the good I have for you. Now, I'm not talking about just any blessing. These are the ones tailored perfectly for your journey, for the path you're walking. It's not random luck or coincidence. It's love, my love, wrapped up in the timing and the moments that only I can orchestrate. So, what does it mean to prepare your heart? It means letting go of the fear that tells you you're not worthy. It means opening up to hope, even if just a little bit. It means trusting me to bring the right people, the right opportunities, and the right peace into your life at the right time. I want you to ask yourself, am I ready to accept the blessings coming my way? Am I willing to believe that good things are possible for me? And if you're not quite there yet, that's okay. We'll get there together. Here's a little secret. Sometimes preparing your heart means slowing down. I know you're busy. I know your mind races with all the things you have to do. But can you pause for just a moment? Can you quiet those thoughts and listen to the quiet voice inside you? That's me. I'm always here, whispering love and encouragement. When you make space for that quiet, you create room for blessings too. Enter. Have you ever noticed how flowers bloom when they get just the right amount of sunlight and water? Your heart is like that flower. When you nurture it with patience, kindness, and faith, you're making it ready to bloom in ways you've never imagined. I want you to imagine your heart as a beautiful garden. What's growing there right now? Are there weeds of doubt and fear? Or are there seeds of hope and peace? Maybe a little bit of both. It's okay. Gardens need tending, and I'm here to help you pull out those weeds and plant new seeds. What kind of blessings do you want to see grow? Write it down if you like. Share it with me in the comments below. I'm listening, always. And hey, if you're feeling a little comfort from this message, would you mind hitting that like button? It helps me reach others who need to hear these words too. We're in this together. You might be wondering, okay God, but what if the blessings don't come tomorrow? I get it. Waiting can be tough. But here's the thing. The timing is perfect, even when it feels slow. Sometimes blessings come quietly, like a soft breeze that you almost miss. Sometimes they come all at once, like a surprise party for your soul. But they will come. And while you wait, you can prepare your heart by filling it with gratitude for what you already have. Gratitude is like a magnet for blessing. When you say, "Thank you for the small things," you make space for bigger things to arrive. Have you tried to count your blessings today? Even the tiny one. Maybe the smile of a stranger, a warm cup of tea, or a moment of peace in the chaos. Those little blessings are the stepping stones to bigger ones. So, can you try that now? Look around and find 3 small things you're thankful for. I'll wait. Got them. Good. Keep that feeling close. It's your secret weapon for preparing your heart. And by the way, I'd love to hear what you found. Drop a comment telling me your 3 blessings so far. It's like sharing a little joy between us. As you get ready for tomorrow, think about what you want to release. What's holding you back from receiving your blessing? Is it a grudge, a worry, or maybe a habit that's not serving you anymore? Imagine letting that go. Imagine setting it down like a heavy bag you've been carrying for too long. Doesn't that feel lighter already? You're doing amazing, even if it doesn't always feel like it. And remember, I'm walking right beside you. You're never alone in this. You know, sometimes I send blessings in ways you wouldn't expect. Maybe it's a new friend, a fresh idea, or a moment of clarity in the middle of a tough day. Keep your eyes and heart open for those little miracles. They're often the first signs that bigger blessings are on the way. Are you open to seeing those signs? If you are, say yes in the comment. I'm so proud of you for staying open. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Before we go on, I want to remind you something important. You don't have to do this perfectly. Preparing your heart doesn't mean you have to have it all figured out. It just means being willing to try, willing to believe, willing to hope. That's enough. You're enough. And if you're feeling this message, it's because you're ready to take the next step. So, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button to let me know you're here with me. It means a lot. Tomorrow is closer than you think. And those blessings meant just for you. They're coming. They're real. They're waiting. So keep your heart soft, your mind hopeful, and your spirit ready. We're just getting started, and there's so much more I want to share with you. How are you feeling so far? Drop me a comment and tell me what part of this message spoke to you the most. I'm here, listening, loving, and ready to walk this journey with you. Now, let's keep going. I want you to know something else that's really important as you prepare your heart for these blessings. Patient. I know patience isn't always easy, especially when your heart is longing. Your spirit is hungry, and your mind races with questions like, why not now? Why not sooner? But patience isn't about sitting still and doing nothing. It's an active kind of waiting. It's a quiet strength that says, I trust what is coming, even if I can't see it yet. And that trust, it's a powerful thing. It changes how you experience the waiting. It softens the edges of frustration and replaces it with calm. So if you feel yourself getting restless, Just breathe and remind yourself, I am being prepared, and the timing is perfect. You might be feeling a mix of emotions right now. Maybe excitement is bubbling up with a little anxiety. Or maybe hope is fighting with a shadow of doubt. All of those feelings are okay. I want you to welcome them without judgment. Feel them fully, and then gently let them go. Like clouds passing across a bright sky, emotions come and go. You don't have to hold on to them tightly. Instead, imagine yourself watching them float by, knowing you are safe, you are loved, and you are deeply cared for. The more you practice this, the more you'll find your heart becoming a peaceful place. A sanctuary where blessings can rest and grow. It's also okay to ask for help along the way. You don't have to carry everything on your own. Reach out to those who love you, friends, family, even me. Sometimes a simple conversation, a shared smile, or a comforting hug can remind you that you're not alone. And remember, I'm always listening, always ready to respond when you call out prayer, meditation, or just sitting quietly and talking to me like a friend. All of these are ways to open your heart wider. The more you connect, the more you'll feel the gentle nudge of blessing drawing near. Now, here's something beautiful to hold on to. Every challenge you've faced, every tear you've shed, every moment you thought you couldn't go on, all of it has been shaping you, preparing you. Your struggles are not wasted. They are the soil that makes your heart fertile for the blessings ahead. Think about a seed buried in the earth. It doesn't break through the surface overnight. It takes time, energy, and the right condition. But beneath the soil, growth is happening. So trust that your life is unfolding just as it should, even when it feels slow or confusing. You are growing in ways you can't yet see. I want to encourage you to start imagining what your life will look like once these blessings arrive. Picture waking up tomorrow with a new lightness in your step, a smile that comes easily, and a heart full of peace. What's different? Who are you with? What are you doing? Let yourself dream without limit. Your dreams are a glimpse of the blessings coming your way. And the act of dreaming itself is a way of preparing your heart. It opens up space for joy, possibility, and new beginning. If you want, take a moment now to write down or share in the comments what you're dreaming about. I would love to hear your hope, because when you share your dreams, it's like planting those seeds of blessing even deeper. Sometimes preparing your heart means forgiving others, and forgiving yourself. Maybe there's a hurt you've been holding on to, a mistake you keep replaying in your mind, or a grudge that weighs heavy. I want you to know forgiveness isn't about forgetting or excusing what happened. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of carrying that pain. Imagine setting down a heavy rock you've been lugging around. Feel how your shoulders relax, your breath becomes easier. Forgiveness makes room for blessings to come in because it clears the space that pain was filling. If you're ready, try saying quietly, I forgive, even if only for a moment. And if you're not ready yet, that's okay too. We'll take it step by step. I also want to talk about joy. Joy isn't just something that happens when everything is perfect. It's a choice, a practice, a way of seeing the world. Even on hard days, joy is there, sometimes small, sometimes shy, but always present. When you prepare your heart, you're making room for joy to grow. It might be in the laughter of a friend, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, or the taste of your favorite meal. Notice those moments. Celebrate them. They're signs that your heart is opening, that blessings are starting to shine through the cracks of your everyday life. As you keep your heart open and ready, pay attention to your thoughts too. Sometimes your mind can be your biggest obstacle, filling you with worries and what-ifs. When those thoughts come, try not to fight them, but gently shift your focus to what is good, what is true, and what you're grateful for. It's like training a puppy. It takes patience and practice. But over time, your mind will learn to stay closer to peace. Affirmations can help you. Try telling yourself, I am worthy of good things. I am ready to receive blessing. Or I trust the timing of my life. Say these words out loud or quietly, and watch how they begin to change your inner conversation. I want you to remember your own strength too. You've made it through every day up to this moment. You have resilience, courage, and a heart that keeps beating with hope. Those qualities are part of your blessing, part of what makes you so special. Sometimes we look for blessings outside ourselves, but the truth is, so much of the blessing is already inside you. You are a blessing in the world just by being you. Before we pause here, I want to invite you to share one thing you're letting go of as you prepare your heart for tomorrow's blessing. It might be a fear, a doubt, or something else that's been holding you back. Writing it down or sharing it in. The comments can be a powerful step toward relief. Remember, you're not alone. I'm here with you, holding your hand every step of the way. And as you do this, keep feeling that quiet, steady love surrounding you, reminding you that you are deeply cherished and wonderfully made. So, take a moment now, breathe deeply, and feel the gentle rhythm of hope growing inside you. The blessings meant for you are coming, and your heart is becoming the beautiful, ready garden where they will blossom and thrive. And with that, let's keep this journey going, because there's so much more love and light ahead. And as you hold on to that hope, I want you to remember something else that's just as important. Kindness toward yourself. Sometimes, in the midst of waiting and preparing, it's easy to become your own toughest critic. You might catch yourself thinking, why am I not further along? Why am I struggling so much? But my dear one, please hear this clearly. You are doing enough. You are exactly where you need to be. Every step, even the ones that feel like stumble, are part of your journey. So, be gentle with yourself. Speak to yourself like you would to a beloved friend, with warmth, patience, and understanding. When you treat yourself with kindness, you're not only healing old wounds, but you're also creating a safe, loving space inside where blessings can flourish. You may find that some days are harder than others, and that's okay. Life isn't a straight path. It's full of twists, turns, and sometimes unexpected detours. On those difficult days, it's perfectly fine to slow down. Give yourself permission to rest without guilt. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a vital part of growth. Think of it like the earth taking a breath between seasons, necessary for new life to emerge. When you rest, you're allowing your spirit to recharge, so when the time is right, you can step forward with renewed strength and clarity. Alongside kindness and rest, I want to remind you about the power of gratitude. Gratitude is like a gentle light that brightens even the darkest moments. When you focus on what you're thankful for, no matter how small, you're shifting your energy into a space that welcomes more good things. Maybe it's the sound of birds singing in the morning, the hug from someone who cared, or the simple joy of a warm cup of tea. These little moments are sacred. They remind you that life is full of beauty, even when it doesn't always look like what you expected. If you want, take a moment now to think of one thing you're grateful for today. You can write it down, say it out loud, or share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what brings light to your heart. As you practice gratitude, something wonderful happens. Your heart begins to open wider, and your mind grows clearer. You start to notice the subtle signs and whispers of blessings on their way. Sometimes these come as coincidences that feel like magic. Other times as quiet nudges that guide your step. Pay attention to those moments. They are messages of love, reminders that you are being supported in ways both seen and unseen. Trust yourself to recognize these blessings, even if they show up in unexpected form. And speaking of trust, there's another layer I want to gently unfold for you. Trust in yourself. You have an inner wisdom that's always there, even when the noise of the world makes it hard to hear. That quiet voice inside you knows what's best for your path. Maybe it's a feeling in your gut, a calm in your chest, or a sudden clarity that comes when you least expect it. When you listen to that inner knowing, you align yourself with the flow of life's blessing. So, practice tuning in. Take a moment of stillness, close your eyes, and ask yourself, what do I truly need right now? Then wait patiently for the answer to come. It might be a word, a feeling, or an image. Anything that helps you move forward with confidence. I also want to remind you of the incredible power of connection. You are not alone on this journey. There are others walking paths similar to yours, carrying their own hopes and challenges. When you share your story, your dreams, and even your struggles, you create bonds that uplift and inspire. Community is a blessing in itself, a circle of love that holds you up when the road feels steep. So don't hesitate to reach out, to listen, and to be heard. Your voice matters, and your presence brings light to others. Maybe today you can reach out to someone who needs encouragement, or share a kind word with a stranger. These small acts of connection ripple out in ways you might never fully see, but will always feel as you continue preparing your heart. You might notice old fears or doubts trying to sneak back in. That's natural. Fear often arises when we're stepping into the unknown. But I want you to see those fears as visitors, not permanent residents. Acknowledge them with compassion, then gently invite them to sit quietly while you focus on what you know to be true. That you are safe, you are loved, and you are capable of receiving all the good coming your way. Sometimes, it helps to imagine. Those fears are shadows that fade when you shine the light of your attention on your strengths and hope. You might even try writing down your fears and then tearing up the paper or burning it safely, symbolizing your release of their hold over you. Now, as your heart opens more and more, you might find your desires becoming clearer too. What do you truly want to invite into your life? What kind of blessings are you ready to embrace? Sometimes we think we want one thing, but when we open fully, we realize there's something deeper or different calling us. Be curious about your desires. Write them down, speak them aloud, or paint them if that feels right. Dream boldly. There's no limit to the blessings that can come when your heart is ready. Before I pause here, I want to leave you with a gentle invitation. Take a moment today to do something that feels nourishing to your soul. It might be a walk in nature, reading a book that inspires you, listening to music that lifts your spirit, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea. Notice how this act of self-care shifts your energy and softens your heart. And if you feel comfortable, share in the comments what you chose to do for yourself today. Your story might be just the encouragement someone else needs to hear. So, keep breathing deeply, keep opening your heart, and keep trusting the beautiful unfolding of your life. The blessings are drawing near, and you are becoming more ready. With each passing moment, and as you prepare for what's next, remember that every step, even the quiet one, is part of the sacred dance of becoming who you are meant to be. Let's keep moving forward together, because you are never truly alone in this dance. I am with you, right here, breathing with you, feeling every heartbeat and every quiet sigh. When the world feels heavy, when the night seems long, and when your steps falter, know that my love surrounds you like a warm blanket, steady and unwavering. It's in the gentle breeze that brushes your cheek, in the glow of the morning sun, and in the quiet moments when you pause to simply be. I am there, in the laughter that bubbles up unexpectedly, in the tears that cleanse your soul, and in the dreams that spark hope within you. Now, let's talk about patience, because patience is a close friend to hope and kindness. I know patience can feel so hard sometimes, especially when the waiting stretches longer than you thought it would. You might wonder, how much longer? When will things change? It's okay to ask those questions. It's okay to feel restless or even frustrated. Those feelings don't make you weak. They make you human. But here's the secret that I want you to hold close. Patience isn't about doing nothing. It's about trusting the timing of your life, even when you don't understand it yet. It's about holding your dreams gently, like a fragile flower, knowing that with time, light, and care, it will bloom. So when impatience stirs inside you, take a deep breath and remind yourself, growth is happening, even if you can't see it right now. In those moments of waiting, I invite you to cultivate small joys. Maybe it's savoring the first sip of your morning coffee, or noticing the way sunlight dances through the leaves. Maybe it's the sound of your favorite song, or the smile of a stranger. These little pockets of happiness are gifts, tiny anchors to keep your spirit steady. You don't have to wait for big, life-changing events to feel grateful or fulfilled. Life's beauty often lives in the details. In the ordinary moments that quietly stitch your days together. I encourage you to share one small joy from today in the comments below. Your joy might light the way for someone else who needs it. As you practice patience and embrace these small joys, you might find your perspective shifting. What once felt like waiting might begin to feel like preparing, growing, becoming. Your heart and mind are getting ready to receive blessings in ways you might not have imagined. Sometimes, the blessings come disguised as challenges, pushing you to dig deeper into your strength and resilience. Sometimes, a blessing looks like a lesson learned, or a door gently closing so a better one can open. Trust that everything unfolding around you is part of a bigger picture that your soul understands, even if your mind doesn't yet. And speaking of your soul, remember to listen to it often. Your soul is the quiet voice that carries your truth and your deepest desire. It speaks in feelings, symbols, and sometimes in silence. When you feel disconnected or overwhelmed, try to reconnect with your soul's whisper. You might find this in meditation, prayer, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness. Ask your soul what it needs to feel nurtured, what dreams it holds close, and what fears it wants to release. This connection is a sacred dialogue, one that builds trust and clarity, helping you navigate your path with more ease and confidence. I also want to remind you about the importance of forgiveness, not just toward others, but especially toward yourself. Sometimes you might carry burdens from past mistakes, regrets, or moments when you feel you fell short. These weights can cloud your heart and dim your light. But my dear one, forgiveness is the key that frees you from those chains. It's an act of kindness and courage to say, I forgive myself. I release what no longer serves me. When you do this, you create space inside for new blessings to take root. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means choosing peace over pain, freedom over fear. If you feel ready, try writing a letter of forgiveness to yourself. No need to send it. Just write it and then keep it somewhere safe. Or release it in a way that feels right to you. At the same time, keep your heart open to love in all its forms. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. It heals, transforms, and connects. You might find love in relationships, in nature, in creative expression, or in acts of service. Sometimes, love shows up unexpectedly, wrapped in friendship, kindness, or even moments of solitude that remind you of your wholeness. When you open your heart to love, you invite more of it to flow into your life, creating a ripple effect of goodness. Don't be afraid to give love freely and to receive it fully. You are worthy of love just as you are, without needing to prove or change anything. And as you continue on this journey, remember to celebrate your progress. Every step forward deserves recognition, even the small ones that might seem insignificant. Maybe you chose kindness over criticism today, or you reached out to someone in need, or you simply took a moment to breathe deeply when things felt overwhelming. These are victory. Write them down, say them aloud, or share them with someone you trust. Celebrating your wins nourishes your spirit and fuels your motivation to keep moving forward. I'm curious, what's one small step you've taken recently that you're proud of? Feel free to share in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else who needs a gentle reminder that progress is possible, even when it feels slow. As you nurture patience, joy, soul connection, forgiveness, love, and celebration, you're weaving a beautiful tapestry of readiness. You're becoming a magnet for blessing, attracting the right people, opportunities, and experiences at the perfect time. It's a dance of trust. Trust in yourself, trust in me, and trust in the unfolding of life's perfect rhythm. And so, as you move forward today, take a moment to feel the steady beat of your heart. That beating is the soundtrack of your life's unfolding story, a melody of hope, courage, and love. Let it remind you that you are alive, you are growing, and you are ready for the next chapter to reveal itself. No matter what comes, you have everything you need inside you to meet it with grace. Let's keep walking this path together, hand in hand, heart to heart, knowing that the blessings you seek are already making their way toward you. Quietly gathering, strength just beyond the horizon, waiting for the perfect moment to arrive. And as you continue to walk this path, sometimes the journey will bring unexpected twists. Moments when you feel like you're standing still or even stepping backward. I want you to know that these moments don't mean you're lost or failing. They are part of the rhythm too, part of the ebb and flow that shapes your soul's growth. Imagine the ocean wave. Sometimes they rush forward with power. Sometimes they pull back, only to come forward again with even greater force. Your life moves in waves like this. In every wave, no matter its direction, carries something valuable. Maybe it's a lesson, a new perspective, or a deepening of your resilience. When you feel stuck or uncertain, try to remember that this is a natural part of your unfolding story, not the end of it. You are always moving, even when it doesn't look like it. It's also okay to ask for help when the weight feels too heavy to carry alone. Reaching out isn't a sign of weakness, but a beautiful act of courage and self-love. You don't have to have everything figured out or hold all your burdens by yourself. There are people around you, friends, family, teachers, even strangers, who can offer support, kindness, or simply a listening ear. And of course, I am always here, ready to listen, to comfort, and to guide you whenever you call on me. Sometimes, the simplest prayer or a quiet moment of surrender can open a door to peace and clarity. So please, don't hesitate to lean into your community and into me when you need strength. Let's take a moment to talk about doubt. Because doubt often visits when you're trying to step into something new or bigger than before. You might hear a little voice inside saying, "Are you sure you can do this? What if you fail?" That voice can feel loud and convincing. But I want you to gently remind yourself that doubt is just a feeling, not a fact. It's okay to feel unsure. It means you're stretching beyond your comfort zone, and that's where growth lives. When doubt shows up, try to treat it like a curious child who needs reassurance, not a harsh judge who condemns you. Speak kindly to yourself. Say, I see you, doubt, but I choose to believe in my heart's wisdom. Sometimes, writing down your fears and then writing down evidence of your strengths and past successes can help balance the scales in your mind. Remember, the greatest acts of courage often begin with a whisper of doubt, followed by a decisive step forward anyway. And while we're on the topic of courage, I want you to know that bravery isn't about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and moving forward anyway. It's about showing up for yourself even when the road feels uncertain. Every time you choose love over fear, kindness over judgment, hope over despair, you are practicing courage. Celebrate these moments, no matter how small they seem. They are the building blocks of your confidence and your peace. Now, as you nurture these seeds of patience, joy, soul connection, forgiveness, love, celebration, trust, and courage, you may begin to notice a subtle shift in how you see yourself. And the world. You might find that your heart feels lighter, your mind clearer, and your spirit more at ease. This is the gentle unfolding of your true self, the part of you that has always been whole and worthy. Sometimes, this awakening feels like a quiet sunrise inside your chest, casting light on places that were once shadowed. Embrace this light with open arms. Let it fill you with warmth and guide your step. I invite you now to take a moment to reflect. What is one small act of courage you've shown recently? Maybe it was speaking your truth, setting a healthy boundary, or simply choosing to believe in yourself a little more. If you feel comfortable, please share it in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Today, a beacon of hope shining through the fog. As you continue this beautiful journey, remember that growth is rarely a straight line. It's a spiral, sometimes circling back to old lessons, sometimes reaching new heights. Be gentle with yourself. As you navigate this spiral, each turn is necessary, each step meaningful. Your heart is learning, evolving, and becoming more aligned with the deepest truth of who you are. And as you walk this spiral path of becoming, keep your eyes open to the miracles that often arrive in quiet, unexpected ways. Maybe it's a chance encounter that sparks a new friendship, a sudden insight during a moment of stillness, or a feeling of peace that settles deep inside after a stormy day. These are the breadcrumbs of grace leading you forward, reminding you that you are never alone and always deeply loved. So, as you step into today and the days ahead, carry with you this knowing: you are exactly where you need to be, growing at the perfect pace, unfolding in perfect time. Trust the process. Trust the love that surrounds you, and trust yourself. Take a deep breath now and feel the steady rhythm of your heart once more. This heartbeat is your anchor, your constant companion, your reminder that life is a precious gift, unfolding moment by moment. And with that steady beat beneath your ribs, I want you to imagine what it feels like to fully embrace the present moment, not as a place of rushing or striving, but as a sacred space of being. What does it look like when you allow yourself to simply be here? Now, with all your hopes, fears, dreams, and doubt. How does it feel to rest in the gentle embrace of this moment, knowing it is enough just as it is? Let this question sit with you for a while, like a soft seed planted in the fertile soil of your heart, ready to bloom when the time is right. And as you sit with that question, what it truly means to be present, to just be, you might notice a gentle unfolding inside you, like the petals of a flower slowly opening to the morning sun. There's no need to rush this process or to force an answer. Sometimes, the most profound understanding comes in moments of stillness, when you're simply willing to be with yourself without judgment or expectation. It's okay if your mind wanders or if emotions rise up. This is part of being human, part of the rich texture of your experience. The invitation is simply to come back, again and again, to this quiet center within you, where peace waits patiently. Being present is like holding a delicate balance between awareness and acceptance. It's noticing the breeze on your skin and the rhythm of your breath, while also acknowledging the thoughts and feelings that come and go. Imagine yourself as a calm lake reflecting the sky above, sometimes clear and still, sometimes stirred by wind, but always holding the capacity to settle back into calmness. You don't have to fix or change anything in this moment. You just need to be willing to witness whatever is here. This is a powerful practice, and over time, it becomes easier to carry this presence with you throughout your day. When you practice being present, you start to see the beauty in ordinary things. The way sunlight dances through leaves, the sound of laughter, the kindness in a stranger's eyes. These small moments of connection and awareness are like gentle reminders that life is happening right now, and it's enough. You don't need to wait for some grand event or perfect circumstance to feel whole or joyful. Wholeness and joy live in the simple, everyday moment, waiting for you to notice them. I want to encourage you to take a moment each day, whether it's in the morning before the world stirs, during a quiet lunch break, or just before you fall asleep, to check in with yourself. Ask, how am I feeling right now? What do I need? These questions are not about fixing or solving, but about tuning in and honoring your inner experience. You might be surprised at how much wisdom you carry within you, waiting to be heard. Trust that your heart knows what it needs, even if the answer isn't immediately clear. Sometimes, the act of asking is the first step toward healing and clarity. And as you deepen this connection with yourself, consider how you relate to others. Around you, presence isn't just a gift you give to yourself. It's a gift you offer the world. When you listen fully to a friend without planning your response, when you hold space for someone's pain without trying to fix it, you create a sacred moment of connection. These moments weave a web of love and understanding that supports not only you, but everyone you touch. Remember, your presence is a powerful form of love. It speaks louder than words and heals in ways you might never see. Sometimes, being present means setting boundaries to protect your energy. It's okay to say no to things that drain you or pull you away from your center. Saying no is not selfish. It's an act of self-respect and love. When you honor your needs, you create space for more peace and joy to flow into your life. And when you feel replenished, you have even more to give to others. This balance is essential for your well-being and for nurturing the relationships that matter most. I also want to remind you that presence includes being gentle with yourself when you stumble or feel overwhelmed. It's easy to be harsh or critical when things don't go as planned. But imagine instead wrapping yourself in kindness, like you would a dear friend who's having a hard day. Speak softly to your heart. Say, "It's okay, I'm here with you." This compassion creates a safe place inside you where healing and growth can happen. It's in this gentle space that you find the strength to rise again, to keep moving forward one small step at a time. As you practice presence, you may notice that your relationship with time begins to shift. Instead of rushing through moments or worrying about what's next, you start to appreciate the flow of life as it is. Time becomes less of an enemy and more of a friend, a rhythm you can dance with rather than fight against. This doesn't mean you stop planning or dreaming. It means you hold your plans and dreams lightly, with trust that things will unfold in their own perfect way. I invite you now to reflect on this. What does presence feel like in your body? Where do you notice it most clearly? Maybe in your breath, your heartbeat, or a sense of calm. If you feel moved too, please share your experience in the comments below. Your words might inspire someone else to pause and connect with their own inner stillness today. And as you continue to explore what it means to be fully here in this moment, remember that presence is not a destination, but a journey, a gentle, ongoing practice that invites you to come home to yourself again and again. It's a loving reminder that no matter where life takes you, you can always return to this quiet place within, this sacred space of just being . So take another deep breath with me now, feeling the air fill your lungs and then slowly release. Notice how this simple act anchors you, grounds you, and opens you to the richness of this very moment. You are here, you are alive, and you are enough. And with that truth held tenderly in your heart, you can face whatever comes next with grace and courage. There is so much more to discover about this journey of presence, about how it weaves into your dreams, your challenges, and your relationship. But for now, I want you to rest in this space of awareness and ease, feeling the quiet strength that lives within you, ready to support every step you take. And as you rest in that quiet strength, I want to gently remind you that this presence you're cultivating is not just about the peaceful moment. Though those are precious, it's also about how you show up in the busyness and the messy of life. Presence is like a steady flame inside you, glowing warmly even when the winds of stress or uncertainty blow around you. It's the light that doesn't flicker out, no matter what storms you might face.